In this installment, we're going to be going over the NBA bets for Wednesday, April 29th. Let's get into it. In this installment, we're going over the NBA slate for Wednesday. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MenSnatchD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, with the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.3 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you're already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for our previous video here that we had on Tuesday the 28th, we're looking pretty good. We had the Spurs to -10. They're up by 18 with a minute left. We had the Hawks. They didn't cover, but we did have the 76ers cover, and they outright won. All right, so huge game number 5 for the Philadelphia 76ers, being able to bring it back to Philly for game 6. So definitely have an opportunity for 7 here between these two teams. And we saw a dominant performance from Joel Embiid. All right, so if you sign up for the Patreon, you got the 76ers. And we sprinkled on the money line there at plus 390, a nice juicy money line hit right there. So if you want more access to these daily plays, future bets as well, and access to this group chat, you're going to click that link provided down below. First game up here in Detroit, we got the number 1 seed Pistons 1-3 going against the Orlando Magic 3-1. Looking at the odds, we got Pistons back at home -425, comeback of the Magic at a plus 320, total at 211, spread is at 10.5. All right, now very interesting to see here with these two teams. Injury report: Franz Wagner is questionable, so we got to wait until tomorrow, until the walkthrough or practice here, to see if he's going to be able to give it a go. Obviously, that'll be a much wanted need here for Orlando to have their number 3 guy here, because it's Paolo Banchero, it's Bane, that's the 1-2 punch. Suggs has been solid, and then Franz Wagner is right there that can cause a mismatch, play solid basketball as well, and good defense. Kevin Huerter, a shooter here for the Detroit Pistons, is day-to-day for them. All right, now what we've noticed in this series so far is the fact that technically, when it comes to playoff basketball, it fits the Orlando Magic team absolutely perfectly. All right, when it comes to the playoffs, everything slows down, gets condensed. It's possession by possession, and now is where are the mismatches? All right, Orlando has a ton of mismatches. Paolo Banchero, 6'10", and he can spot up, shoot. He can take it to the rim. He's nearly impossible to guard. He has that ability there. Franz Wagner is a guy, another stretch 3/4 that can shoot, take it to the rim. He has a very good footwork as well. Bane is your 3-point shooter, defensive juggernaut that you got right here from Memphis. He's a dynamic player. Suggs, he plays very good defense, can make an occasional 3. This team all around, when they're fully healthy, is a dangerous team. All right, Pistons on the other end, I don't know what happened. They look like frauds. They look like complete frauds right now. I don't know on this team who's going to be that second scorer. All right, it was supposed to be Jalen Duren, and he has no-showed. Maybe the fact that Wendell Carter and Angel Reese, that new couple now, it's in his head because that's his ex-girlfriend. He has not shown up. And on top of that, he got dunked on by Jamal Cain. He's having the worst series I've ever seen by a human ever. All right, it's on the court, he's getting embarrassed. On social media, he's getting embarrassed. They need Jalen Duren to step up huge. Him, Isaiah Stewart, he can't make free throws though. So where's the scoring coming? Tobias Harris? Tobias Harris. They're really leaning on Tobias Harris here. Cade, despite the fact that he's dynamic, he is turning the ball over way too much. All right. So long story short, the spread is too much. All right. The spread is way too much. The Detroit Pistons in 4 games, they've only played a good half. One half. One second half, they actually showed up and were the dominant team we saw in the regular season. Okay, the other 3.5 games has been all Orlando Magic. So which one should I believe? I have to go with Orlando. Everyone's piling on Detroit. It's a must-win situation. They're coming back home. Yeah, they're gonna blow them out. Similar. They're thinking it's like the Nuggets and the T-Wolves, and this is not the Nuggets and the T-Wolves. All right, this is a team that can play solid defense. They're not hurting like the T-Wolves are, and they can compete as just like you. And they have shooters, the same caliber shooters. They might have more shooting individually. One-on-one, they have better talent than the Detroit Pistons. I get it, you want to take Cade over Paulo Banchero, but then I'm taking Franz over anyone in that starting five for Detroit. I'm taking Bane over anyone in that starting five in Detroit. It's a mismatch. And it's shocking that it took this long to finally see it. Give me the Magic plus 10.5. I have to take the points. You can even sprinkle on a money line in this game as well. And at Rocket Arena here, Cleveland Cavaliers going against Toronto Raptors, tied 2-2. Both of these teams here have dominated at home and took advantage and took care of home court. All right. So this one here, looking at the odds, minus 375, money line at plus 300, total at 216, spread is at 8.5. All right, these two teams have been going back and forth. Obviously, home court is very important. Injury report: Toronto, Emmanuel Quickley is going to be out yet again. He's missed the entire series. Cleveland Cavaliers are healthy. All right, and we do expect them to get right back to the scoring. All right, Cleveland on the road in Toronto, they were struggling to score. They scored 89 and 104 in back-to-back games. Different story when you're in Cleveland, obviously behind that crowd. They put up big numbers, scoring over 115 points in both of those games. All right, that's what we're getting here in home cooking. I think this line is correct here. They are the better team, more talented team as well. Finally, Brandon Ingram showed up. They're going to need him if they're going to be able to stay close in this one. And that poor shooting, that's not going to last long. This could be a huge blowout from the Cleveland Cavaliers here. I got to take them on the cover. I think they bounce back in a major way after back-to-back losses. Cavaliers minus 8.5, and I like the team total over for the Cavaliers as well as the secondary play. In LA here, we have the Lakers going up against the Houston Rockets. Right now, this series is at 3-1. Lakers with the opportunity to close it out in game number 5. Looking at the odds, minus 185. Comeback of the Rockets at a plus 150. Total at 208. Spread is at 4.5. Public bet percentage, no information on the money line or total, but we have 73% of the bets, 82% of the money right now on LA Lakers in this particular game. All right, so this is the hardest out of the three, I think, and I believe. Kevin Durant is out yet again. I think he's totally just given up on this team, 100%. And for the Lakers, we have a Q tag on Austin Reeves. Somehow the Lakers, with consistent play from Rui Hachimura, Marcus Smart, Luke Kennard, these secondary players have dominated the Houston Rockets here. Now they're in this situation where they can close it out. Rockets showed up finally in game number 4. It was win or go home. Can they get another one? It's so hard to trust this team. The Rockets look really bad offensively. The only way they do this, they need obviously turnovers, and Reed Shepherd needs to have another big game for them to keep this going. Even though this shouldn't be, it should have never got to this point. It should have never got to this point at all. And I can only lean towards the Lakers. I think they finish this off here on the money line. I feel like the total is a better play, and I would go under, especially with these two teams. The lack of scoring that we're getting from both, especially the Rockets as well. So main play under 208, and then secondary play, I would take the Lakers on the money line to move on and get ready for the Thunder. All right, so That's going to be our breakdown for the Wednesday slate. Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that down in the comment section. If you want to get locked and loaded for the Patreon, click that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. This is your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.